Hey guys, my name is Blake Cadwell. I'm the co-founder at Soundly.com, and today we're going to be talking about Jabra Enhance hearing aids. Specifically, we're going to be comparing Jabra Enhance Select, which is the online version of Jabra's offering, and Jabra Enhance Pro 20, which is the hearing aid that you can get at Costco. Now we get this question all the time. Which one's better, Jabra Enhance Pro at Costco or Jabra Enhance Select directly through the company that sells these hearing aids? We're going to break down the specs, we'll break down the care experience, some of the key differences to consider. We'll even look at the warranty, the return policies, everything you need to know as you're making a decision between Pro and Enhance Select. Let's get into it. All right, before we dig into the comparison of these two products side by side, let's start with a little bit of background about Jabra in general. Now, Jabra is one of the most popular hearing aid brands in the hearing aid market. It's owned by GN, which is one of the largest manufacturers in the world, and also makes hearing aids for Beltone and under the clinic brand Resound. So this is a very trusted brand, very trusted manufacturer, and has very stable products. That's one of the reasons that it is probably the most popular online product, this product that comes in the box, and then also one of Costco's most popular products through their care offering. Now, if you don't have all the background on Costco, you can take a look at our video, which breaks down that whole process and gives you a sense for what Costco really offers to hearing aid wearers. We also have an in-depth review of Jabra Enhance Select, the direct-to-consumer offering, so you can watch that video if you'd like. But the purpose of this video is to compare these two side by side. We want to figure out which one is best, and specifically, which one is best for you. All right, let's start with some of the basics. Now, first of all, if you look at these products side by side, they are virtually identical in every way. They're the same size, they have the same receiver in canal format, which means there's a speaker here which plays into your ear, a little piece that sits behind the ear with a wire that reaches up over the top of the ear. Both of these will offer the same style, the same size, the same general design. Similarly, the recharge capabilities between these two products is also virtually identical. If you drop the hearing aids into the charger, you pull them out, you're going to get about 30 hours of charge each day, even if you're doing some streaming of music or audiobooks or phone calls. To that point, Jabra Enhance Select and Jabra Enhance Pro use the same Bluetooth protocol. So Jabra Enhance Select 500, which is the latest product, and Jabra Enhance Pro 20, both use Bluetooth low energy audio, and they connect to your phone using MFI, or made for iPhone, or ASHA, which is Android's protocol. This means on the Bluetooth front, these two products are technically identical. So you may be wondering, are these two products literally identical? The simple answer is no. There are some actual technical differences that we'll get into in a couple of minutes. But before we do, let's talk about the more important difference, which is how you'll actually receive care between Jabra Enhance Select and Jabra Enhance Pro. I'll start with Jabra Enhance Pro. Jabra Enhance Pro is only available at Costco. That means you'll go to Costco, you'll get a hearing test, they'll fit you with your Jabra Enhance Pro hearing aids and program them to your loss. This is like working with a local clinic, but you're doing it inside of a big box store with a hearing instrument specialist, most likely, at your local Costco. Now, Costco is very popular among hearing aid wearers because of their low prices. The Jabra Enhance Select Pro usually comes around $1,700 for a pair. When you compare that to in-clinic prices, that could be $5,000, $6,000 at a local audiologist. People really love the value they get at Costco. People also like the fact that they get face-to-face care with a clinician inside of Costco's stores. If you go to Costco all the time, this can be very convenient. You can also drop off your Jabra Enhance Pro hearing aids and get them cleaned while you shop. You get 180-day returns, and you get a 3-year manufacturer warranty. These are all great perks for getting Jabra hearing aids at Costco. Now, Jabra Enhance Select uses a different care strategy. Instead of selling through a retailer, Costco, they're selling through their own channel, which is actually owned by GN, the parent company that makes these devices. You go on their website, click Am I a Candidate? You can take their test, they'll recommend a product, and then it comes in a box like this. When your hearing aids arrive, they're already programmed to your individual loss. The way that Jabra Enhance Select handles this is that you can submit a hearing test that you've gotten locally, or you can take their online test. In either case, an audiologist on their team will program the devices to your specific needs and then ship them to your front door. This can be really convenient for many folks who are either in a rural area or maybe have a busy schedule, don't like the idea of going in person to Costco multiple times. It's worth noting, if you do decide to get Jabra hearing aids through Costco, you'll need to go for an initial test. you'll probably go back for a fitting appointment, and then you may be going back a few more times to adjust your hearing aids. If you choose the online option, you'll submit that test. You'll then have a setup call with an audiologist remotely, probably through a video call, and then you can text or call into them if you need remote adjustments made. So depending on your schedule and preferences, this can be a more convenient option for many folks. Just like purchasing through Costco, there are some perks when you purchase directly online through Jabra Enhance Select, and those are you get 100-day risk-free returns. The hearing aids get shipped to you. You can try them for 100 days. If you don't like them, send them back. You get 100% of your money back. You get 3 years of unlimited care. That means if you're on the road and you're having an issue with your hearing aids or you want an adjustment made, someone can push that adjustment to you remotely while you're traveling. We've heard of many customers who do this. Maybe something's particularly bothering them when they're on vacation. They can simply text, call, or message into the Jabra team. They get that change pushed to their hearing aids remotely. It can be very convenient. You get that care unlimited for 3 years. Similarly, Jabra's direct option is easy to start. You can simply go online, get a pair of headphones, take their test, and you'll find out if you're a candidate for this particular product. Now, it's worth noting, if you have severe hearing loss, it's going to be better for you to go into Costco and get the Jabra Enhance Pro version of this device than the Jabra Enhance Select version, which is technically only spec'd to go up to a certain volume level because it is technically an over-the-counter device. Okay, so now that you understand some of the similarities in the form factor and technology, and then some of the differences in the care that will come with Jabra's direct service option or their Costco option, you might still be wondering which one is technically more advanced. Now, the simple and short answer is Jabra Enhance Pro at Costco is more advanced than Jabra Enhance Select, which you purchase directly online. But there are a couple of caveats, so let me dig in a little bit. Technically, the Jabra Enhance Select 500, which is the latest product from Jabra directly online, and the Jabra Enhance Pro at Costco use the same base chip. So they both are based on the same technology that you would find inside Resound Nexia, which is the latest version from GN. So their base chip is the same. Now, there are a couple of features that you don't get with Select that you do get with Pro. One is that you'll only get 12 channels of customization instead of 17 with the Pro. Another is that you're going to get Environmental Optimizer 1, which is a program for handling background noise, instead of Environmental Optimizer 2. Now, I've tried both of these products. Can I tell the difference in the sound quality when I'm going about my day? The short answer is no. Maybe in some edge cases, the Pro is giving me some benefit, but it's really undetectable to me. So my recommendation to most people is to think about which care method is going to be the most convenient or which option you'd prefer. If you like to be face-to-face with someone, you should probably go to Costco. There are plenty of perks to using that option. If you like to be on the go, you want a product delivered to your home, you want to access telecare, I'd probably steer you towards Jabra Enhance Select. In the end, I would say that the vast majority of people will never notice the difference between some of these finer points on the Jabra Enhance Pro and the Jabra Enhance Select, although Pro is a little bit more advanced. There's one other X factor to consider as you make this decision, and that is that when you work with Jabra Enhance Select directly, you're working with folks who only work with that product. So you have a level of expertise in that product that you can expect. Now, when you go to Costco, the folks at Costco work with a number of products. They work with Philips and Rexton and yes, Jabra. And while we find the Costco offering can be really great, often they don't know the ins and outs and all the little tricks to make your Jabra hearing aids work exactly the way you want them. So in some ways, we think that the additional expertise that the Jabra Enhance Select team has offsets some of the technical differences between Select and Pro. Ultimately, Jabra Enhance Select and Jabra Enhance Pro are both fantastic products. It's really gonna come down to how you like to get care, whether you're comfortable with telehealth, whether you like things delivered to your home or you'd prefer to go in clinic and work with someone face-to-face. It'll also matter how close you are to a Costco. If you're 60 or 100 miles away from a Costco, Jabra Enhance Select will probably be a more convenient option. If you're very close to a Costco and you go all the time, Jabra Enhance Pro might be a really good option for you. When it comes to prices, Jabra Enhance Select and Jabra Enhance Pro are generally pretty similar. Technically, Jabra Enhance Select has options starting around $1,200 all the way up to about $1,900. Sometimes they're on sale, so it's a little bit less than that. Jabra Enhance Pro is typically around $1,700. So all these products are generally in the same price range, depending on the model you choose or some of the specific deals that might be running at that time. We're going to include a link below to Jabra Enhance Select site so you can take a look at the 3 models that they have, and you might be able to see if they're running any promos at this time as you consider pricing within your decision framework. If you've tried Jabra online or at Costco, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you for your time and good luck with your research.